because I see oh sorry no no this akunya no so it did not say no on your comfortable no this akunya no so just say that on your comfortable papa
now ontimi ntena see
exactly this akunya no dey o say it be permission be man na fe okwa 5 Ghana 20 Ghana 30 Ghana because this akunya no say
no sika dey agege I dey makonwa wura na ya dey more mind
dey so your mind so mind sika na dey akunya o mind sika na dey akunya so call mine no you say ko jiji dey so call mine no and the panel say
e dey no any sika
na kind of petrol na you got petrol no dey ko na you got kind no dey ko exactly it is no I gonna sika no dey akunya no e ji akunya no dey me na ya adwini o say akunya no dey yem pa bizom bi ma yem fa ma no say ya kra o say chebi o
ye fa Kwesi kokwa me nkro
na ya si ho
na school phone cheska
ko hwe omo me fia broche ba dey say akoya wey between 2017 and 2024 we didn't hine pa no bi akoko hwe bi jara pay dey na bodi se me kasa se we kira yem na me ka ono na bodi na say me ka che me na no pay me din at the Kwesi park
Kwesi you see LGBT nkomo bi asa beto
and of course okay so
president ko hin
so technically LGBT bill no I expire because nanado and in parliament se bill ba na sa bill na yewie na se president na sign ya sa bill na tonsu o say share process ni nyina se fofo
asibio
John Mahama o share Catholic Bishop Conference for I expire however one wonjin to me say Sabo no kra free a year private members ho e bia ban kra betimi sponsor Sabo no but no say but say ye timi tre ye mofra no ye family values ni year e hu be hia say be do bia na okan no
na asemu ya den wan Canada no mo twini tobe no wo say me matena hakada so wo tete wo be fie yi a
of course I mean you made a point exactly you made a point you that's how can I say what can they be
e fie tete no e na o tu na anamo si abonten a wo den tete ne ko ye wa ma na hu se sei ne ye no we ye nye ne sa okwa Bible kraka so wo kira bofra ekwan o sese ofa so a onyina wo mfiri na de o kan ye toso mo me ne ya adwe because me medika ka wa hada adan wan kan bre no a e wo say your family values no titi nipa na ne mo wi ne de ko na wan na Ghana fo so mo say Ghana fo ye Christopher a ene nyamesom fo sa na me ka no because Muslim fo ka ho a ye mpe sa LGBT LGBT asema wo kan ye be ne den you be den asin say enyama enti say mo to aso nya
so that's a conversation says say no what I say in fact in the conversation he made a point say the proponent of the bill no some George Money Benjamin Roxanne Fiema Pomono in team for Jomono onimia they intend to do so me sign the bill na cool so obejemu onim but onofi say bill sa bill no say ebeba mpa I say aban and also sponsor however ehuma hia say your curriculum no educational curriculum school mu no dem man come say na be akwan right from the infancy no you be chen say be man your bad tena enya be man be man and your bad the point no do am point
no that say no bill no probably e aye ntene nkan ko
if we have to start again we have to start all over again right from the start all over again they will go through all the process ni nyina ansana
ya mehwa kwan no ne say e kwan ya fa so de ahokeka eye hu deda enam so abedu bebe edu ya so mo sanskate
so the proponent of the bill ni na the proponent of the bill so omom the bill no call parliament
omom say ye bedi hu ya we be me ya
eno so om de
omom nya hu din omom nya hu dede bio Sam George mo ne abusuafo na Kwesi bubo din no omom fia se nya hu dede bio na Ghana for support because nipa bebre gina so e de to aba pa na ekoye din ni ya mpegya mabie odi a any disappointment Kwesi bebem na busa for Kwesi yamaye ho akwa
be bia so akwa ba so
yamaye viewers nyina akwa ba yedwuma nkomo nkitinkitin ni bi ne yedi atete ho no your motivation your sikasam any forex news wom your weather no e wo mu bi san your sports your newspaper headlines in the review your Ghana to say health and lifestyle na fi OBT agenda the agenda Dr. Bimpe Well, so on one
of course.
In the partner, no free NDC. Then once you release regional ministers,
that is true.
Coveting. And you mean now, tipping the power shanty region. I'm a tell one some and the okra.
And the okra, it says one pet.
On one end,
yeah.
Wow. A gentleman who
it says one pet. Yeah, that's information I picked up. Says one pet.
I see. And he said, Dr. Mwakohene.
I find a mock.
And no name come yatna say ya very rebi ho ye dem nyina say mudi afidie no ato repeti yusuni kuma say dum asantemantam enayo.
Right, James, for quickly on the pay young kwadenko for a message of motivation, which is always brought to you by Boshaba Electric House. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You choose. Is that right? I see you have brains in that, whether big or small head you have. You equally have feet in your shoes, so you can steer yourself any direction, any angle that you choose. Not getting another opinion.
Dr. Sus Nidino Kwesi Theodore Sus Giselle. Now oye American children's author and oye cartoonist so to Trump books and afi katu ya hwehwe ya. Now on the 2nd March 1904 I was Springfield, Massachusetts. United States, Chewa can say Master Jesus. Master Jesus. And September 24, 1991. Brand wedi 87 years. Ewo San Diego, California. Ewo United States. Now, Dr. Seuss, as some our kind of pay theatre and attention in the theatre and say for why dwene nante. Was say adwene e de nipa tirim. E na wo nan so hye mpaboam. Enti de wo ye bia no, wo betimi akire se me wa ma dwene na direct wa. Kwese na mo kan say again adwene ni so nipadua ne bre.
Body ne be bre.
Adwene ni so nipadua ne bre.
Body ne be bre.
Enti Dr. Seuss say nka nche wa no pay say. Onyame bo adwene tu nipa tirim. Ena ye nan ne nso ye de hye mpaboa. Enti babia wo pese wo kono adwene ne kire wo a wo nan betimi de wako. Enti tu anamon fa adwene no efa bobra na ma wo nan no enso enante emfa wo nko ba bi kro no. Na emom adwene ne da wutirim na wo nan ne nso wo na kwesu sore na wada. Wa prompron ho hye mpam na wo de blanket ya kata wo ya kasa ho na otwe wo na wutu kata ho asore e kombedo. Sore na fa adwene ne ye adwuma. Sorry, never 990. A cobe be a person with the chrono. Now a bebo am name in Uncle Yenti, Kwesi, a name me, and 9. I don't a dream for 92 and one will be kind of simplicity.
Simplicity. It was a for I want to pay. That's a message of motivation. Quickly and check your word for the next 24 hours. Age 11, the same thing for Greater Accra and Ashanti region. Tena here and around Sana and to mention so we are there. That's what you in India because we're in January, and normally that is the weather pattern for the month of January. Now you movie on nothing you call Ghana. You see the no more than not trading currencies.
No nie na don't draw die buy na dollar no ɛyɛ 14.6 ɛno na 14.7 ɛna kɔ 14.8 gradually sign ɛkɔ nanim kakra saa o ɛkokɔ ne saa na ɛklock 9 na ne duru 10 na kyerɛ sɛ akɔyɛ 15 na we kra akɔsesa kwesi 15 ne ɛbɛma because 0.2 ne difference ne de ɛnya yi bi asa pound sterling de 18 suso ɛno na number 17.8 hɔ baabi euro 15.2 ɔno kra adwada no yɛ 15.2 abegu so ene Canadian dollar no na ɛyɛ 10 ɛno so 0.3 aba ɛna Chinese RMB ne de ni 2 na ɛna mpɛso kakra bi gu akyire we nyina no wokɔtɔn kɔsesa wo dollar ne bi na kɔsesa gye cedi ana wo cedi na akɔtɔ dollar no ni nyina no emu enkomodi a Bank of Ghana release e de aman ya no pay ani ye besi hɔ na yada ne ye ho ye ba baba isa aye krado a ɔde sports ebre ya no pay nti ye ntwa ye ho nkomra ye ba up next sports with Baba Isa.
Great footballers in the future.
Hearts of Folk CEO Delali Akua Asiedua and odi tudwa se no kremie Hearts of Folk se wo se omko abonten na omko fa players mbeka players o ho sisia no ho a omobeye nemum Hearts of Folk are good players.
So we do what we call like coach-led. So if the coach comes that he wants to strengthen, we always help him. But again, we'll look at areas that we need to improve on, and then we'll look at what we can do in the transfer window. So yeah, I mean, we will look at strengthening across the page. But I think we have a very good team right now. Talent-wise, it's one of the best in the country. So we need to give them time to gel and play together as a team.
I'm grateful.
Thank you very much, sir.
Eno Delali Akua Asiedua nensem eno yahwe English Premier League eno enya man of the match Chelsea any Bournemouth game no or reflect on the game goal no share no so or the one sem etuja.
Yeah, Ryan
o down your black next day kwan so atare near black me so me dey na say eya black kakra jeans blue there
but eya black kakra
blue but dark color okay we can say dark color
eya blue
okay blue blue but
dark color it is black there that's what
black Am I black? Kwesi am I black?
But enemy shoe near black.
Professor association. But this is ever.
Also online.
Let me teach you. I'm forced to be.
Oh, Kwesi, bad news see. I no pay yedin komo na me refi se me catch you. Teddy o say of Sibisa. Oh. Teddy ko at the age of 88. So Sibisa for no kwame so no kwa na aka o.
Sao. No kwa na aka o.
Dodo ko obi akọ. Kiki Jan kwa do ko ya che na Mactonto.
Yeah, Macton.
So no need or related to you. So me and you.
Oh, okay.
Ashton, Ashton for at the age of 88.
Just on the lighter side. Obi Cho say, oh, we need 88 years old. If you be now, we are the number of MPs in Parliament for MP.
Is that the number Daily graphic of Kulunina, Yadenesha, truth and accuracy every day. What your Ghana man, Penny, John Dramani Mahama, Elphony Abanos, President seeks end to Boko crisis, says areas peace top priority. And also Boko and some Saman to Quanket and get here. Aman whom so a one on a kata ebo amani say on Mampeni John Dramani Mahama say or ye ni so ade hunu ye papa pass obehwe na wotumi akon atumi abrasa entokwana aman whom so e wo ho no asem Giba seeks injunction against illegal fee demands gibe ya na Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association and say Giba de hina I say injunction that's what injunction e dey to illegal fee demands no so to sustainable growth and also want some kratai abohu amanem president faces selection headache as piles of CVs flood his office and ejuma ba kon CVs positions ba kon CVs bebre and also want some na kratai abohu amanem security chiefs pledge loyalty to President Mahama and also ejumaku security ejumaku na say mpanimfo adeda security agencies no ano no watch say omotumi e do support ama President John Dramani Mahama say obeboa ma sumdwe a wope e wo man mu ne bambo hunsam etumi ejina abrane and let's take here man fan sha say also but fa one na Kwesi nsum fa one entumi yam pepe
as in one story Boko crisis na sem na meka no ne bana headline story ehu hia ye di akwa ba di akwa ban change bia eno ni issue efi hoba ye de nyame asese ye ndidi ne different chira baby aya bedri Boko de no na aka me ya so tumfo ba mu besiesie ne so still no asa ye hu afane bi amakwan se ye di asem ana asem si na ye di wie na entiase na asomdwe ama na chese obi anyam e wo fa bi obi nya na dwen se obetu anamo bi na sometimes e do baby a you compromise you enye necessarily say udi for na mum for the sake of asomdwe nti we compromise said the normal betting ye president is aba no step in and now making the first trip e wo na hinimu na wotwi a oba ye akoboko oni mpanyimfo ne oni esefata enkohia na ne ya na asomdwe nsam kan na eno ano no so be follow na omunye na asomdwe mra na asomdwe ba Boko besan back to life deal and then you nyina asesa schools bebre close down omo ye do omo banks ne nyoma hudo bebre esa na makro no enyini asomdwemra na Boko emra me dem makodi 4 days so I know the life wo Boko wona maboko abonte hu se life wo wa twi ka se ye di kan Boko ntu ko na wo ye ohwo a wo feel say wakoto ba bi a wo nche eho kasa mu mani jikro ne hu nti omunya na life nsan mra ho bim na emwa asetena
and in fact there is political undertow ewo Boko politicization so ka ho bi e na ma de ni ntimi solve military for no so ade o go instead of some so be show peace no they rather being combatant they can combatant I say
oba take size no so kuntokwa ni bi
kuntokwa mo like mo kuntokwa ni and I think say ye nyina ye hwe na emboa na president faces selection head kina Mensaka voter region for just party issue statement say wow office all qualify to be MMDCE no for receive bra. Now voter region alone 279 people and I apply.
Wow.
Voter region alone. The highest one no a 40 or not.
Wow.
Nipa 40 for one position. Nipa 40.
Abla
constituency. Yeah, not Tom. Whole center 22. You know, Eva, Mama has.
No World Bank away.
That's something I want.
It's a Bantama, almost what South, get to North.
Get to South. And they get to South.
Jifa Blago
Machine 17, Nipa 17. And the air MC, sa area. And Mahama Nagas Waka. Also for university. So the series of Ebano, it has overwhelmed him. Now, no, I just say it's going to be a daunting task. So, obey appointing the ministers. They say, no, because I say about 10 about 13. In Gentle, Becca to be 47.
Oh, yeah, you. Or short list you. They are so so crack. Yes, I want so I know. Yeah, they are. They always to say, who offend you?
I mean, you can't appoint everybody to come. You can't appoint.
But I don't know if Thanksgiving or kind. When you say a cycle or more,
you can't appoint everybody.
So, it been very disappointed.
Appoint everybody. Exactly. It's it's here that yes, we are there. 10-year bear examiners are there. I have to do the account. Yeah, share no more. To other this week or say okay, this week or say security heads no oba appoint you more. So the BNI, interior, defense, listen baba. In fact, I'm getting information by the end of today.
Okay.
So I'll listen baba by the end of today. So I say the cabinet was off from within 14 days. It's there you try a monitor by 14 days not listening in about and obia or now I don't understand why say regional ministers no year 16 not the temper by 6 not the heading.
It be a 6 and one have oversight responsibility.
They won't even oversight so for bishop. So for bishop. That means I have a problem with regional minister portfolio. Because your regional director, coordinating director, so he can be the director.
Chief director,
exactly. Not about coordinating MMDC's fund. But anyway.
Yeah, it was so. The chronicle, the worker town, it was so extreme rights. Because extreme rights, it was one. We try NDC, mamia, yekunu ya no. Medin kwa.
Is it like Tama before the election? They say Tama NDC.
Say police conduct scientific probe into the death of NDC woman and unfoni and we try the about what you say opposed for Asha say or young enfishemu for kwanya fa so a maamenu ewu ya asam kesa a dark chronicle enum anope we jump mpanimfo bi enfoni aba say okpongulo royal family no omumfoni na etwa de aba no stay away from our lands. Okponglo royal family wants Okujeto's oral team. Oral team name so mako munsa se ho motata munsa so say nsa se nka mo yi no oral no maso mo oral mo pe bebi fafa. Omo amafafa ban aban nsa se ne aban japade na mkonkon show mo ye ebusua de na mo ba ho nti omamom no full one say oral for no Okujeto wuni wutim no mun stay away and say mun free nsa sesem ehukọ enkokra. Intertac Iconic Enterprise petitions police to probe demolition of buildings and also enwasem chronicle abohu amane anapei. Mahama vows to restore peace in Boko. And so Boko ensem semia na edi nkomo sesiai na wo chese Ghana man peni John Dramani Mahama chese obehwe amasomdwe etumi aba Boko ewo quotation no etu abuma ebasa se kura bi odi otichira obehunti
Matthew
Dua
that's a 2552
Kwesi
se bi wo sa
there he na o
Mahama ka say ba fe na ka say oba Boko for region ti ye hwe ni mo even as part of the restoration of peace into the area no region ebe mu dia ye wa twem a ye hwe but Okponglo land no I don't know if sir are they claiming say land near or mama land maybe or turn their man from the start way because Ora 14 you have to understand the purpose. On the purpose say abaya sats government lands and amount for because you can't to me for example cantonment land will value almost about $1 million in Abiadi. A man from what a buy no a chomu coil. Now almost per cantonment land for 100,000, 150,000 cantonment. And for those of you who know Accra very well, cantonment, I mean, hilltop, exactly. Now we turn 100,000.
Yeah, hilltop ni a reservoir me easily go ne.
Hilltop we have super. Because I want 98 anyway. Okay, anyway, so be see Strasako. Oh, Strasako dey set it up. Lakeside the money
you know, some go for tea or for human assay. Say you know more yen. And ye be a family land and no more bepe. Unless you say upon glow for you. The telling us our land no is a family land and you buy sassy. And no more the amount of fun and comfort. But if you say a government land or my sassy so because some of the lands they go on there with the balabaji. The bayaji and you would be. Then a bank can go ahead and then reclaim those lands. You know, they should come out and clearly help us. Yeah, make I see. Doctors. I see some development going on there.
Development, no, buying development. Because since I seen in a kotoko hinedia. In Tibet a year or two ago, I buy dada no. A giant in Nama or hine. And I buying so a yen she be say. Adaina na sisi so no wo se ne bia ye dada brofo ne time no sisi o asase kakra na edan keto esi mfimfin enti aban eye se oni contractors ni bi be kon hihye na omo de edan se ni bia so apensase enti bungalows ayesie nyina be aban adwuma yefo adan
aban adwuma yefo adan
okay send your doctor ba ko beji vast land na bungalow titi bi esi so no
so then what there's a lot of fuss about it
nanka doctors dodo etumi occupy enti aban adwuma yefo adan
kwa nam so mo kwa I think I'm strike
strike ni Ghana water for there
so if say sanity there what was the fuss about
and na asamba ye educate ni pay ye educate ni pay enti ase
was na what working I mean I think it's a fair well a dank to minister as a kakra
na dan kwa dada tete dan dada
so if that's
say you go si ni nyina e be remain aban japan but many people betime nya a dan wo what yes
but aban the AC
aban sem
no na doctors no ko strike
doctors in strike ni omo be kwa run about flat na e wo baby e garage for na ba no won say wo free rich school na wo go towards be kwa run about left ho nyina na doctors na enya no de em say na ban ne han ena na bre na so ena me say dan wura ye gene dan wan sha dan fa man doctors say ye doctors dan forever but na no achi no na say ko ni wura nsem na no na ntiase na sha dan ye adwuma ye de na ekwan so a kwesi se obi ho kire no sa kwan ne so na tu ye ni breu especially when we you ma woni ba bia wo de ko no woni ba bre wo do ire no ma kogu he enti e ho nsem so mo resolve e ba so
yeah well that's fine
so quotation no
quotation no Matthew 25:52. No chese kan no wo sekan. Put your sword back into its place, for all who take the sword will perish by the sword. And only Peter chese kan odi Yesu echa me dia okotwa obi a o ka je se fa sekan ne hyebo hanim. Na your chese kan no wo sekan no. Ya woni nsuma de sekan hyebo ha yimu. Akokọ bon ba akopa wo se minim no.
Me hu no kwa da. Yeah, kwa na ogboni di aka me ntini di kwa sa ya fa ni Yesu.
Ya me ni de baby.
Oh, you na so dey free na kuma mu. Eso no suro wo. Echire wo so okosun pa.
Okosi okosun.
Eye na ya.
Kai asama Jesus ka kire no.
Akoko mo cha akoko no so.
Akoko so bana Yesu kwa so ni.
But little girl is why yes I know ya kwara boni. Akwara no kwara se papa we mi hu no so. Ya kwara boni.
Kongwezeli. Munafiki. Oye munafiki kongwezeli.
Ya kwara boni se papa oni pa mu tachire di so papa we ka.
mo se o kan hu bi o du de be
asamo me so say yesu kro de che no because so ye nipa
nkrata de sinti birthdays wo ha e fan so Kwesi woni birthday and mama for happy birthday and my Reverend Kwatin Konedu we sofu penya woda House of Faith Ministry a ewo fumiswa ehun ti afumisa ho na wo ye sofu penya wo sa sorry no House of Faith Ministry Reverend Kwatin Konedu ena ye wa woda happy birthday to you sofu penya nkupon hraw na onto nkonem oma won kwatintin efri Mrs Dinah Soso ono ye CEO of Lady D Fashions a ewo kwamu sister Dinah se menka nche osa papa kwanya won ne nam so anasa won ne te no won ne tie papa unya ne nsrahwe sanso so na ukoso ebo mpae ma no nti nenu so ye papa nti o say happy birthday to you yankupon show onti ne nim show na oma nkwatintin
former Opokuare headmaster bi or retirement efrem Mr. Dapabeko ubodin na obi a wako Opokuare Mr. Dapabeko yire my ohene yire frema kwandu yi adom efrem Mrs. Victoria Beko we free na ye na awotweda we di 76 na na awotweda enti yenti kura na maye tuntum no ye na afiri ai bekwa sokwa isi ji nchen mu ha na yakogya busuafo no na omodi na awotweda ne ma girls nyina nso ye slope sans enti Mrs. Victoria Beko na ohene ye frema kwandu yi adom na na awotweda Mr. Dapabeko ye enti ye nyina bekwa sokwa na yakogya busuafo no
happy birthday di bi nsusu ba kuke misesi a na ebedru Reverend Rita Edu and I saw for the birthday. The Reverend Rita Edu and ne wa woda. Happy birthday to you if you ma etisu ne black any ebusioni now. Wase mommy edo pa anti what it patase Reverend Rita Edu. Happy birthday to you. Umasi yankupo show. Onto unkonem na ma unkwatenti. Yenyina so na yemfa de obakata yabobo so no emfancy. Akua Asiedua de Ghana to say to so me did na ma intifo.
for ye mamu nyina chimbio e mama kwa ba e de bagana te sen eso ene nkoma ye die ye de ani echire mu e wo boko a e wo upper east mantam ye di nkan rere ho kakra didi ho nkomo enra president his excellency John Mahama e ko boko ni nyina ye ntokwa e koso ho ene asomdwe a ye pe na ye nsa entumi enka na enra president kudu ho no one empanyimfo kodi nkomo ya wo mo e kire se ne wo mo hwehwe ne sasomdwe no ebeba na asomdwe no emfiri ba bi ne beba ebe free nipam we ya wadwen se ubejama asomdwe no ebeba efiri October a etwam ya bosome be mienu miensa a besene kromu besi eneyi a enipa ewu oboko eye 41 enra clashes ne san efiase biem ema nipa mienu ene toye enra nko a enti number no hwe a edu 41 deaths ya ano edin na ye kwa homa so na ye bisa se government ene aban president no se boku eye ne priority na obehwe se asomdwe ebeba no ede na nkrankre na namayemfo asofo ene obi a wo ase no esese wono so eye ye kwa ahoma so na ye ne owura Richard Kumado ya oye security analyst edi nkomo bisa no se boku asem yi ya ka na so ho nsem ne nkoye de ye hu de ye pe ewo ho ye nkohwe video ye ba ye ne Mr. Kumado bedi nkomo.
Honorable Mama Yarga has explained everything that transpired in the room with my father, the Zugrana and Overlord of Boko. I just want to emphasize a bit of what he said. If you remember, I came here to seek the blessings of my father for the election. And God granted our heart's desire, and I got elected. And so my first mission was to come and say thank you to him. During the campaign, I stated that if God granted our desire and I was elected president, bringing peace to Boko was going to be one of my #1 priorities. So today is exactly 1 week when I was sworn in at the Black Star Square. And it's my first major assignment outside Accra. And so I decided to come and assure you that we're going to work very hard to make sure that we bring peace back to Boko. I remember when I was president, Boko and surrounding areas were very peaceful. And work was going on, people were going about their duties. It's sad that this situation has occurred again. And I know that for the last 3 years, you have not been able to sleep. You've been living under stress. And so it will be to bring peace back to Boko so that everybody can go about his duties without fear of harassment. We want to assure you that we're putting in place the various appointments so that we can have ministers and other officials who are responsible for the security to take charge. And so within this week, we will do the appointments of the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Interior, the National Security Advisor, the National Security Coordinator, the BNI Director, and all the others. And when these appointments are made, I'm going to charge them to make Boko one of the #1 priorities that they attend and deal with. And so I'll appeal to you to exercise patience, exercise restraint, and to let you know that I can assure you, have trust in myself and this administration that by the grace of God, peace is going to come back. Permanent peace is going to come back to Boko. And so as my younger brother said, from here we'll continue to Nalergo to meet the Nairi too and deliver a message to him. We cannot live in a country where our people don't feel safe. Our people must feel safe to travel wherever they want at whatever time and not have people shooting at them. And so you can be sure that we'll deal with all these situations so that we all can have the peace that we need in order that our traditional areas can progress. So I thank you very much. May God richly bless you. Reminded me about his request. That was. My assurance is we need peace to be established because some of the processes that you must go through for what your hearts are desiring require that the area is peaceful. But you can be sure that I haven't forgotten about it, and I want to thank you very much.
Abusuafo, we ye mampani John Dramani Mahama enra okopie mu ewo Boko. No ne nanan mahemfo ekodi enkomo wei na asundwe wo Boko na ban ha ba twam nyina ntokwa nya na ne fiase di buru mfie bebre nanso ekame akoye se yenu no mu keka ne omesisi ani no a obehwe na bibi foforo asan apie efre kire aba yakwa homa so na ye ne owura Richard Kumado edi nkomo na the president kan ye ye betimi aye ne sama asundwe aba anaso se den na aka ye mfa nka ho na yetumi aye ho adwuma Mr. Kumado Marchi Oyerepa TV so ni.
Thank you, Mina. Thank you.
Yeah, Mama Fisher Panso. Me say first time I share na president ko Boko. Me sure so de wani adi akire tietie nkomu ni bia. Ebre no time no na ye right na ne nkomu na okodi ye ne nso no. Wo de to nsane ni e wo security nhyehyeye mu a Ubeka Sayafa.
Now we can say among the first things of us all year within the 14 days, you know, Boko issue, you know, you're one of the critical ones. And the on pap Boko issue in brand in Katra. And the Mrs. Oko Boko no yami de pa. Yami there because of how long this Boko issue has been. And in recent times, the number of killings have gone up. Ne visit to the Boko, he talks about three leaders here thing. One, Osha community leaders, you know, which is very important. Number two, Osha law enforcement officers, you know, because most of them are bread and now Omumura were down. And this is very good to give them the moral support. New security chief appointment and task them to resolve the issue of Boko. Which means that before no need security has initiated. Only needing come or call no for year comparison to see what they are saying and what is happening on the ground. Then number three, he brings a little bit of trust among the two parties who are fighting. Because there are issues of trust, and there are issues of mediation, and there are issues of leadership. And see, Niyama Ababeya Adewe so say politics are rem. And our politics so are very divisive. And the politics are divided yet to the very edges. Say, if one party has an issue with the mediator, it becomes a problem. And see, we can only hope and pray and going and meeting all the three levels of political security leadership now, but overall, a very good thing. And the timing was just very right. And this is one of the best things he has done so far as the president.
I see. Politicization over politicization of a quite many bit me a politics aspect, you know, a dear free mo. It's politics.
There are two fascists now who are in the conflict. Because normally you can say security agencies no more need the capacity to resolve the conflict. And see, at the end, and if I to or communipa, yen china prostituting by your chieftaincy. Who the right chieftaincy who are normally there be and your chieftaincy by a one tribe who want to dominate the other. Then question I say, can your chieftaincy then I'm with the court. So here we are called Supreme Court several times. In recent times, President Akufo-Addo time, the judgment be by it. And I'm up for says our judgment, you know, is not inconclusive. But there has not been another judgment to the contrary. And yet that particular judgment, you know, President Akufo-Addo grants our security agencies know to bring up about the status code. Then politics are real because almost say a chieftaincy. Chieftaincy na ethical also. And see, those are the things we keep on changing because of mistrust. But I can tell you that in almost all communities in Ghana here, there are communities where you have two chiefs. And you have two chiefs because of dominance. And you have two chiefs because of rulership. And you have two chiefs because some people disagree with the chief that has been there. So it's not just about somebody dominating somebody, but it's about chieftaincy, it's about leadership, it's about authority. So that when we have our chiefs, we will rule ourselves and we will not allow the other people to be dictating to us what should be done. This is one of the cracks of the issues of Boko. So on to say, your baby politics, now you're back together. Come to the middle where we can look at one another and talk to ourselves. Until that is done, if we allow politicians in there, a lot of problems, and that is where we are.
I see. And president the nominees and also say edi awabobo a omo ko various regions no ebetu dwa na eno achi no me de me nsesi so na meka se mate se o ka ho asem bi former siga panyia no oda no Yera Stephen Asamabo aten o chemu se de yeyi na okwa apa east no o hye factions ne ba kopa emu what ho asem ana.
No, I haven't heard about it. But then, Mama.
Bibi say no, say politics na yes, I tam dia kwhye ade anim.
Definitely, because on say in recent times, Obesia na ya say wale ya kotitu komunipa. Na ya titu e wo bas ya komunipa. On say 3 days ago, and I said no, I want to near military for wale. Meaning about Wale, are you not talking about the vice president Baumba?
Yeah. Mahmoud Baumia, yeah, ne backyard pa.
Is it not Wale he comes from?
Yeah.
Dr. Baumia is from Wale. So once to the extent that they are shooting people at Wale, what are we trying to say? I spoke about this issue publicly, widely. Are they not accusing him? So you see how politics comes in. So if the new minister going to Upper East is regarded to be one of the fashions, then you have a problem. But then again, when you take somebody like Mahama Yariga, the mother is on one side, the father is on one side.
It's so interesting.
Exactly. So you realize that to say the political actors, then the issue is not just about you being a politician, but it's more about your actions and your inaction and your willingness and your political will to bring the people together. Then again, it's about mediation. And to the extent that one party will not trust the mediator, it's a crazy problem right from the beginning. And see, that is where we are. And I think that yes, we are in the middle of all this, I have families, family people have died in Boko and many of those things. I have family all over the place there. Yes, why we are fighting among ourselves. It is important to ask the three questions. Who are you fighting? What are you fighting for? And in whose interest? To say you better answers to these three questions, So I'm sure, we will kill everybody and politics will keep on dividing it. And to what end? And up to what end? And to me, about that is where we are. But overall, President Mahama going there, he has shown leadership. He has spoken to the people. He is from there. His chiefs can go there. And they are one people, just like we are one people in Ghana. I see because I lived there so long and I probably I myself to be a northerner more than a southerner. He has shown leadership. He has put the people together, raised the morale of their security. He is coming to appoint new security chiefs. But then again, the issue is more than just security operation. Nana, Yabisa me say, what about intelligence? I mean, security operation failure has nothing to do with intelligence failure. Is it that what a nipa now or where the person is hiding? Now, in all these countries, say you tutuna you come nipa, say you meta. Adena boko kwa you tutuna you come nipa. We don't prosecute the people.
And only next question, Ankameba.
One side, tutu na oma komunipa na ya anya hunshia. Debianamika with the 29 years of experience in security intelligence. Non-punishable of offenses will always rationalize bad behavior and promote antisocial tendencies in society.
You are very right.
From point A, we are creating the premises for Kojo at point B to also do the same thing. And at the end of the day, because law enforcement have refused to prosecute the people, it is giving credence to many of the calamities we are seeing in Boko.
Some. Now, my last question, and I'm coming to be sound, but what you do you see, say, now, because say, you treat perpetrators, I a more Boko. Only penny a writer, and I bread with what say, you mere a sanction, you punish it, near what you dinner somewhere, what do for no, yet your china so sanwa, and no best serve as a deterrent to others. I'm almost a dimraswana.
Your laws are very clear. Put you to or Kumaso Komunipa. Who is going to Miani? Say they will go straight away. Yes, so you don't need a soothsayer or a prophet or a shriner to say, Minya Wakomunipa. Now, Nipa na Okumbiano, a major crime, and these are the punishments attached. We are not doing it because there's no truth in it, and we are afraid, and because politics have entered, and that is why it's creating the problem. Now, we share the geopolitical area of Boko, and the demography. What about the lives of Mahama Yariga, who has a mother here, who has a father here? They will not be talking about and there should not be a chief overnight. If it's about dominance, then they are changing the goalposts, and we need to look at it again, what the issues are. But about purely from killing people, it is a crime, and it has nothing to do with chieftains. But we keep on changing the goalposts and we keep on missing it together. That is why the conflict is not being resolved.
Okay. Mr. Kumado, you better was papa for your time. Am I a nano pay happy new year bill? Yamenka, every pamuno ye here why a besign abba. I was for Ora Richard Kumado, a security analyst, or no any dean comuina, boku conflict, and no president, Amikini maiden trip, free cry, echo boko. Oba ye in the second term we ne akwanya wetu a din kan kra ewo na wotwe pa obi so aye emu na bokwa somdwe eho nsem kan e na mpanyimfo afia se oguso e kan ya etu ne san kasa biem manipa mienu awu ntu sese fri October ebesi nra no nipa 41 na ewu e fan to kwa ekoso no edo sododo ye de besi wo abusuafo ne asore me makwa ma PSA ladi at the health and lifestyle of it almost. Me din the Akua Asiedua, me da munyina se me mamoache, me mamunyina so emo eneshe.
Ebusai mamwache emomwa kwaba health and lifestyle ebre nedru so a yede besomu medidi na nama intifo. Yesi you are what you eat eninti anope yaba bedi nkomo ede afa yedidi ho kwan an yebefa so edidi ye na yapomuden etumi ejina abrano nti anope yebekwa homa no so ne ne Mrs. Efua Owusu Ansa oye principal dietitian owo konfo anoche teaching hospital akwa akodi nkomo na wa kyerɛkyerɛ ekwan pa ebefa so ebreben na wo se yedi no ne quantity ne kura sen na wo se esi eye ye no mansa ye no man sen sa no me nyina obekyerɛkyerɛ ekwan pa ebetumi afaso ayese be ya ye mbloti anasa ye nya kese bebre na ebetumi nya yapomuden pa etumi edidi mu antefo a good morning.
Yes, Auntie. Good morning.
Afisiapa.
I think come to ye.
Yeah, back we call Bronya no say ye di nkomo e ma wo kyerɛkyerɛ ye kwan ye kɔ ye mfa so enkonko di say ba ya ye baba no ne nkwa ade weight bia huhu bia mfa ma ya kwa ba nti nkyerɛkyerɛ na na sɛ nkomo na ye san ato so no de yakɔ abai san ye betumi access ye kɔ no de ye de kɔ ye ne de ye de abai san ye betumi access ye hu sɛ nsonsono ya abam ana sɛ ye da so gina de ye gina.
That's it. Na mi chia ahwefo a mo hwe ya na panyi na me mo bia afisiapa. Na ye kan de bia say nkofo wa beka say onyame na de ma ono na waje but ye hu e wo bi wo a e bantem dodo. Na nkofo bebre so etiase sesi a enye ahotoso it's like they are just surviving. A quality of life ye nim say Mr. Ya me mu haha metimi ko bebi amepe yaw menti yaw bia no nkofo bebre eni sa ahotoso no nti ye say ya sha afefoforo ase a ede nneema na esese ye hwe wo ye didie mu na nneema nka na ebeboa ma yenya ahonden apomuden na ye de aye adwuma nye sika na yenya ne aye pese yenya no megidi say ade ba kwa esese obi anya wo ne fie scale weighing scale nkofo fan bathroom scale eno o ta woni wa wo bathroom a wo edwaye wo betimi de esi wa wo dem festival na wo periodically say no once a month or once a week na we gina so it sounds say you mamba kope like 1 month and 2 months yen keten when you beba won so no na ye say umudo no akosru bebre na me kamudo asem titu esanse yare bebre akuma yare stroke hypertension na de nyina ye mudo eye ne fibre ye mudo na ekotwetwen kokram yare biba ye mudo na ese nnyoma bebre wo ye nipadwem nti wa wo skill woni me say last time I'm away you know me gina so no na ye 54 they say e ko be 65 e mo na se minya na no say wo beti Oyerepa iye na wetie ne aye cheche ana wo beba hospital na ya hwewa na no ya boa ma wo mudo na abafom ansa ya yenimpo eyeneti the other one person ko fuhwe e omunam ni pedua no obra wabre o wo betwe no kwa dache odesa emfaso no bebrew nti se wo otise ne pedua na bre a mpacho home na eyedro kese pa nti ye hye 2025 asi enkase me koda me se mre se woda ahonde a wonya no eno na eboa ma wo during the day edwuma wo ye no wutimi ye ne ye se wutimi de ye a wadwen etimi ye edwuma ye wutimi de ye a wo ye alert ana obi entimi mfa wosiga because we need that ho essence ni pedua no nya ohia no wo de man nti we siesie ni ye nti yes say we obi a wotada after 11 o'clock do ba ko anadwo a sesa wadwen ya ishe 2025 asi wo wacha non do nefa na wakwa akoda na amani pedua ne enyamre ada ye esese enyama tato siesie the other thing ne say wo da no nkofo bebre omo de light koda what dan na wo da light se wo so ni pedua ne still se wo da se ubenya dum light e wo ho nyina na se veranda light bi na ebe hyen wo mpomomu a na eno ahyen wo ho but ye mfa light na ya ye be hwe phone so a na ye de akoda no so ye say 2025 ye jai sa de ne sense o yes na adwene da so ye adwuma nti eno ye enough. The other thing is that nipediani nyame ammo say yentna senche ana yenda ho nche o te say we ya brewa we ya kokora mpo a o hu so exercise wo ho a ubetimi aye nantie de ekomo bia say we ya kokora we ya kwala o nantie yen ya dwen say me wo dwom mpo na me to ma de bia me ka che dwomfo say ya wo mra e ho ye hyehye a nkofo ba beto ade ya wo mra so a ho inti se why di na utu mpase o sorry o gina ndia o stretch o ye bika kra enu enkaten yam faso bebe mani pepiano inti yam fashe dream se nyame amoye se yentina senche o amoye se yenda ho nche. In fact hospital obi obeda ho for just 1 week 1 month won si fom no o si fom a ne honam ni nyina dodo na eyera because onfa enai no ana onfa ni onfa nye adwuma nti enam no nyina esa nti nantie ana exercise ye ni da ho say ye no ebeboa yeso a ye adwuma corporate ye was staircase ye was left wo ye adwuma mu no ye wadwen say 2025 won fa left da I just say omope won tentem a wo hia bibi tentem nti wo be fa left nti staircase na wo no eno na be ye wo exercise. So we benya mra ko up and now nti we nya mra anya exercise wo fie se ne nkofo ko gym mpa wo adwuma mu ho na mpo wo de ye exercise a ebeboa ni pedwan sa no boa wo nam dodo e wo ni pedwem boa at prevent cholesterol se be kosro wa exercise wa kuma nti sa na ntia ketu bi no ne mfa so no. The other thing no titru eduane nyama mensa wo eduane mu a mepese me boso enchine dodo a ewo ye eduane so wo didi mrano wo didi time pa na se enchine doso wo eduane ma pa cho na chese wo twetwe hypertension aba wakwan mu yesi so wo ye peni a enchine dodo a wo dia teaspoon atake to na ye di no tea mu no ba ko pe the whole day nti uye koko na ade mpa nke hia nchene na eno aboa te wonchene so ya ye aduane baako ko bi wom kako wom tolobifu wom prakonchira wom ni emamani wom ko ni nyina ya san ye de
superina
ya san ye de kibu so asan ya na aduane no wo ye ne sesi a won te jino ba tie so a na won say enchene no wo aduane mu ankasa nti yanhye dante yanchene no so na ye yi nnyama ya hye nchene dada nyama bobo so ne konko ne chance mo ne box mo niane no ye teso na ye di fresh niane a eno nchene bebe mo egina me amede a mede gumu. The other thing ye esichire obi wa se o media me ni esichire obi so a ekoko baako koko bol kitwe bi ono mo besa tebu ye didi was samie no de gum o say on trimu papa trimu pacho esichire de how be brain pediano ni pediani he esichire but enye esichire we aduane ma imi ya di go aduane mu nko na ye esichire udi wo broad ye no ebema ni pediane esichire udi ba ye no ebema ni pediane esichire udi emo udi wo fufuo udi starch ni ye di nyina ekoma ni peduane nti
no na ya say bi say white sugar na enye na brown sugar na de wudi gu aduane mu aye eno no hu ne say brown
nyina I say what say me fi obuso ansa family me kunu me ba ne we almost ye obuso ansa na omu nyina ye sichiri
okay
omunyina ewo brown sugar yellow sugar nyina ni effect esichire effect ewo no saa na saa enyama nyina ewo woni pedue no mu nti yesi ye yi esichire fi eduane mu a saa nyama no ye nhwe se eno miami wo me esutu mi se me ye nti mi mfa bi ngumu a ya dwen wo sesa wa dwen 2025 eno nkwampo obi wo wa eno nkwa o hwe no ebeboa delay se obenya diabetes anani mudu obekosro apart from a sichira ye dey to aduane mu no so anonom de nya ye bieso tete fresh na de no soda drinks ne fruit juices nkofo nim se fruit juice so we sichiri pa.
Okay.
In fact, ebi wo wa wo be hwe no na ya cho added sugar, ya the sugar count. Ebi wo so mpa ya baby na so we sichiri pa. Nti omodi aye fruit juice me ma wo eduaba mama wo eduaba wo de kan wo duano anka ba ko pe. Basa anka ba ko no se mi chim emunsuo na endu dodo wa senka wo hwie ya fruit juice anka wo be hwie no. Nti wonum fruit juice from the box and a bottle na ma wonum juice ni bebre na no esichire ni bebre na ekọ mu ba wo di eduaba na nkasa eno kakra bi na wo benya na wenya ntete eso aka ho. Nti yesi ye hwe anonom die na ma yemudro koso etwetwe yale eba yakwan mu a fruit juices soda drinks neni o maye na esichire ni kala nko ano yenhwe se ya dwen be kon se yen no msa nioma no esanse emfa so fofo bia ma there are other better healthy alternatives. The other last yes radie ye wo mu ahuru bebre ye wo ne ye radie bia eye ibi ne wo pe mu no but wo ba hospital mpa ye che se radie wo mu ne eye nanso edoso nti ye hwe strade ben pe na weduane ne dodo na weduane no mo strade ewo pastries pie ne rock buns ne sa fruit na ade no sa strade no eno sei akoma no nti eye dakro bi na wudi twemu a but obi wo ho ne lunch time bia na okoto meat pie.
Okay.
Sa strade margarine de mano ye fe ne trans fat. Eno yesi ensese kan yeduane okwa isanse ese yakoma but me dwuma mu no me ka se untimi ka se ni kra obi obe na je se enkama no but sadapu bi na wodi twemu eni ha da yesi bia na wakofa
akojibi
na wobia na eno bema wenya sa nsunsuanso no.
Okay.
The other thing ne enam trade e wonam ho eno ye direct cholesterol esisi ye ntiri mu ema hypertension ba wakwem obi baka so me mebusi obi anya hypertension timi me nse benya enya no kre obi abetimi enya wo chi webusi mbati ye hia niam bia wo beye ansa yare ne nya.
Okay.
Nti se medidie mu man contribute me exercise mu mudro no eni su bebia yale eye din wo me moja mu pa maybe e beba na mendi 80 something na 90 something that time no me fie no na e contribute enya me moja mu risk factor na e dey ba. Nti say yes strade ni anwa dodo a ye dey ye bia anwa ho ne e wo so pa nti ye nfa bebre nya aduane anwa ye nya ne te say fante se na me ni no se na wana ne egwebian no toko ya ne sa te say me ye aduane o me obi hu mpo se ya nwa na ngo na me de ye because entemi.
Okay.
Ayira o aduane ni mu me ye na me de kitu de nya se ma ye wie no na me kopa eni anwa bebre baka mu amintimi yi nti me ye na me de anwa kakade apart from anwa so ya de ye aduane se metimi adoje anwa na mra noa bibi ana matoto ana me steamy ho na che say me mfa anwa enche aduane na sa cooking methods na ye say yenta use na no aboa ma yate yanwa dodo a ye de ye aduane nti say ye say afi 2025 ye benya apomoden na yetimi aye ye dwuma enye nigye wo ye bra na ye bo na yetimi enjoy sika na ye aduane ana ye dwuma enya na ye say ye nhwe ye monitor ye mudu eno ne first one nya ye brefa se wenya wo annual leave akọ enka se wo na wo ya adema wo to aso aye adwuma koda ta mre no ehia sa wo beje wo home na me ka enuane so nchine esichire srade dodo a ye de kan aduane oni nyina ye hwese yetimi se ye any exercise wo back and thinking wo se yetimi hwese sa anweme ya na nyame efre ehwe ye afamudi ono de ne wa ye ne dada ejidi se obema ahonde 2025 December ye be hu yenim wa ahonde mu a yare bia emma yakwen
Antefo yada se papa yada se wotumi acheche yesa da foforo ye besan aba na afi yato so edi yapomuden ho enkomo Mrs Efua Owusu Ansa principal dietitian owo Komfo Anoche Teaching Hospital na ye ne di nkomo no happy birthday enkoma Yaya Muhammad Habib Yaya Muhammad we US Army na so we ejuma US Army USA abuchi Miwa udi ujuma na se ubo ejuma ho nti Habib Yaya Muhammad happy birthday to you yonkopo nshrawo alantine ni nshrawo normal ade bi esi woni so afi no entumi emremu emfamo na chairman me catch you say allow cash out na me ntwika kra film ana se me sedi bibo yegyina so na yemfesi health and lifestyle na ye de be somo no metinemu e de ma piesie ladi mi de na nama intifo ye sorry so na Kwesi Parker Wilson e de OBT agenda e de abeto so yadamase
Everyone, said Bimpe or another pay a member of the NPP communication team and a lecturer or KNUST or another pay. No, Akwaba.
Yeah, Jaminia.
Great. And a lawyer or Hinaba Ansujiabo, a member of the NDC communication team council or another pay. Council Akwaba.
Yeah, Minia.
You have a code here.
Yanko Pandon.
I was a winning a fee in a fin of Mishamutino. Mammy Afishapa.
Afishapa.
Exactly. Yes. Now, me pacho, there's a video of Dr. Frank Amakwahine. Is it ready? Na ka yembona ye hwe because you need to make a call na ye Fred the Franco Semensa. And the Franco Semensa be kasa chairman Ashanti Regional Council of Elders at the NDC. Frank Osei Mensah, Mr. Frank Osei Mensah, one a chairman at the Ashanti Region Council of Elders, or no, and a chairman for Council of Elders at Ashanti Region. Just to understand the rationale behind the nominee for the region. So, my videos will be the man we are talking about. My videos in Kaka. Na in Kaya.
So what I got to do, I'm saying they try to Ania too, super bet Ania too, my bet Ania too, premium bet Ania too, soccer bet Ania too, COVID-19 Ania too, border living Ania too, communication Ania too, and then Mummy, I am about to go to worry. Now my mama said, Mummy, I'm going to go to no one. So I live in the phones when they send this come over and I'm going to go to the year. Now I live is what's in the year, and you're from on the mobiles, I live in a few phones. My mama, come and obey your floor. Bola obey your floor, super bad tax, obey your floor. And now, by the way, I'm not going to say lotto. Every month, pretending, and I'm going to have a son. Every man, at my gentleman's obey the opponent, one day I'm for tax and lotto. If your man is saying about I was lotto tax for obey your floor.
Saja, well, I queen of Valley. Zoku Quasha Kayanku. Queen of Valley, Zoku Quasha Kayanku. Zoku Quasha Kayanku. And the Queen of Valley, Zoku Quasha Kayanku. Zoku Quasha Kayanku. Queen.
Right, it's the man who has been nominated to be the Ashanti region minister, and I will share the video Dr. Frank Amakwahine. In fact, a few years ago, now a NUC's president, and gradually obey the regional secretary for the NDC, and now you're nominating him as the minister. Now, Honorable Frank Osei Mensah, were chairman at the Ashanti Region Council of Elders. Or Homano so. Honorable, Akwaba no pay, and Afishapa.
I've been coming to him. Papa, now more to say.
Yamia do one of your way upon number shows where.
A yard of Mesmo, now more FM station on Madame or your friend Omega.
Oh, okay, Omega. Mati, Mati, Honorable. Now,
the channel.
Bacho yo mate obetinka now honorable Frank nomination it has come as a surprise to many because now man for sharing him say they are big boys, big men in the regional take position of the minister. Now me sure say Omampeni John Dramani Mahama will consult council and or the neighbor.
Normally, Sana as a saber, and I say, na yes, so, penny for region, Ashanti region, I say, no, yada, no, and penny for your name more in a year, Juma.
Right.
Now, me, I may make a say, the third Ashanti regional chairman. From 1992. Now, I quite remember the last meeting, the regional executive near they catch one final report to be. And one way and I catch and say, may bonfire my womb only more executive no na Kwesi chairman no. The question say look record that you could Ashanti region Hanum no from 1992 no. Almost 33%. The empire may be more say almost breaking a record no this year. You also you be boa your town mochi amoma breaking record because we share a juma a branch no one the chairman and the regional executive no omo yena. That means say unyaminchi yet Ashanti region BBC no a bear papa. And you know as someone the catch on promise I'm the mom no see a bit how much ama homo I win elections no by over 30%. Now you also you could have statistics be at the church Ashanti region. They call general elections. Now see you win 30%. A first round victory for NDC. I mean you know you can be near targeted a hope. Because I can't remember say our first national congress. Now me first secretary, dear friend of Professor Breedown so, and I your friend of Professor Breedown so. But then now he was a teaching assistant or a university. On another regional secretary. The new my boy that time he didn't say now as an the man emunya if you say now Ashanti region now omumpe NDC papa. And this happened no share t-shirt kwa na egitia it mean wow t-shirt no e no ya bo and that kind of thing. And it in na a year time they very dangerous because that even it wasn't easy say getting somebody to come and contest on the party's ticket say or your PC and that kind of thing. We have to invite people to come and contest for us. But me no kakra you do stage way. And you do stage way, but you do time one. You proper consultation and send. Yeah, be until we are who be saying the chance president or consulting in for and
great. What can I say? Then the question is, I mean, there are of course Oma Yejuma, which I understand because we share the figures in the buy now. 33% in Ashanti region. That's quite huge for the NDC in the last election. That's quite huge. Now, there are quite a number of individuals equally they fit the position. It will be say, what was the consideration? I didn't see a man council no and the party as a whole and nominate Dr. Frank Amakwere as the minister.
Yeah, the point is one. Ashanti region. Yeah, Kasankasano, Sheda, in me, Oma, Sabi, Omosha, dear Koya Nim Kakra. Say, up to some level, Nimiaki to a work.
Yeah, it's American doctor.
Yeah, yes, yeah, or no, Waba, say, or Baba contested for the regional secretary position. And a mampon, as anti mampon, so no. Ubi inside the honum city. Now, MPP based pa. Now, to say, Usha, young Kuala, to say, or no, as a for Jane, Kuala, or movie flew on more, or mother support to party, no. Yes, people we should also support. You know, one. And a two, one more contest, you know, they are equally good. Woman, oh, woman, and you know, you're saying you're coming in our boma. A good idea. As I say, you're recommending the panel 2 or 3. Sure. Now, you're the mapenino. A penino, at least, you might hear no. Ashanti region, young Kwan, national, you know, me the Kabumu, especially the chairman. Oh. I know when you're the Kabumu and you're strategizing, you be in Ashanti region, be a normal area. And in at least you in the panel bear free at the edit. What? No more Akasa. Say, we know in the part, woman in Upia equally good. And you know, say, no, a move in now, no, the foot of a boy, yeah, I said to woman, yeah, man, a regional minister. Yeah, by, no. And you know, that is why. you settle on Frank. Now,
you must settle on him because what course will break now you are more party no until I must settle on him no. Is that argument you are making?
Can you come again?
Me say you must settle on him because what course will break now you are more party and so until now council you are going to say they want to settle on him as the minister.
I know that. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. A small factor. They are kind of say, look, Professor B. Danso, a time. Now, one on another secretary. Well, secretary, no. A bra, ye bar powers. If you can say, if you man appointment, Naka or bear a BB Kaka. But Fabre, a sort of person or Saku. Oh. Eko further the cost kakra. And you know one say no. Ya man ya man appointment bia. And secondly, we no send a bia the higher education nti and bia ye one so mama ye the but we will be a one. We show nyame. Two ubuade. Three ya dia we bia ka se o de adwuma ma no oye. Oye adwuma no and four. When you mistake na catch na when you and someone no cry. O catch na was mpacho you mati. O be here the over instructions on your pepe. There's somebody that another the kind of person we need. That is always you know or no or you mistake na catch us again we mistake and now win a year because we don't have time as I say yeah baba town say obi baba town or cause me dem minister. May a minister, and if you get my better, be a minister, no, you can't do that. I said, when you party, you know, and you say, I'm paying for me, you do buy, no, what baby, and I didn't pay for was not the coming now, but our position, no, up, and you know, I hope we are the seeker, and now we are the binaya. I said, you catch on our was and I said, I said, open for consultation, and he's a person who can do it. Yo, wobɛtumi ayɛ saa adwuma no ɛfɛ tɛm biara no wotumi sɛ wohwɛ a n'ani bere adwuma ɛna ɔno nso so tɛm biara no wɔyɛ somakorɔ na sɛbio yɛ na yɛwɔ asɛm biara na yɛka sɛ sɛ ayi sɛ yɛamoa wɔn fam a sisi no wɔn brɛ yɛ mfa sɛ yɛma a wɔn to aba ma yɛn ɛne wɔn a wɔn brɛ no sɛ yɛamoa wɔn ama sisi sɛ deɛ nneɛma ti ɛkɔ na si angire ye ho ya anya adwuma ampeja asante me ya engina pa bi ya nya wo so betina boa ya adwuma ni ya a lot of people wait no hinge on him ya see ya mo ye nya obi obeboa abre ho atete se de ni kan no obi a wo no oye hantan ye de no ba betan se o me ya and you get some of us many Franco Semenza I will never support to be over by a hunter, any man or no as a regional minister. Won't take advice from anybody. Now they know you're no open or you know. You know me idea. And to me, you'll be very cooperative. You do obey piano or be consultant or be yet ama mean say be a
what kind of sana you're a piano pay and relatively, of course, I mean I know Frank very well, and relatively the concern about say higher santimem, there were a handful kukudam, our santimem. You need somebody, of course, apart from or you're loyal or you're submissive or you're hardworking. Ubia sebi, the near fika kra, or bet me name penny for this our swore a year jumani kama. And the concern is that Frank relatively is young. And you know, nanka penmuka kabaya, nanka bebwa. How do you respond to Omomokas Asem? Judging from the fact that I am from Pennsylvania, I mean, our God minister say, you know, nah, I mean, no, Papa Penu come out, make someone or seven. So if you are bringing in somebody, or baby place now, I mean, somebody at the near Fikaka, or no, between some penny for Edins or so. How do you respond to that?
Well, before say, woman, well, some of them is near the yes, Tembiana, Itinia, Sebu, the move be another very okay, be a lawyer, be or no, the movie to consult to kissing in them, but I'm someone okay. I'm no, to one Mrs. Or qualified to be my surgeon, because on those sign what here, if you be our consultant, who do penny for, who do at info, who do, yeah, and quite any now, boom, and no, on Casa Catabarat. I think the other be an opinion was an open more in Marco Catcher. Anyway, Suma Cross, Usuma Nobeco. Now, maybe they make and say, one more a contest here, a canon. They are equally good. If you put that away, if you cry now, will do experience or party, a chain on the baby. Will do experience a chain baby, but another day, and then they cancel. Oh, maybe yeah, tap at Machino. Be by a human, the ACI Babu Sabrino. Experience a good some of us. Then you ain't penny for, and ye be a human.
But what make up by the aging and I make up once, of course. What are all the qualities? Because if you check 36 years of age as a minister in Ashanti region, nobody is questioning his competence. But the concern they are raising is that looking at the penny for number Jumano, isn't he relatively young to handle this portfolio?
Come again. What's in any age in an day?
They say the competence already, of course, is there, but looking at his age, the concern is that isn't he relatively young to handle this portfolio in Ashanti region?
Oh, I don't think. To say, you might know, and yet you might be Sabi, and Kokajini, and Kwani, Timothy, said Jumaway. Now, the attendants are yes. Whatever it is, and the young shall grow. Now, this is in one baby away breeze. Says, you know, he's in his youthful age, and as it is, I mean,
36 years. I mean, within the youthful age, kakra, or calling them adulthood, kakra, come on.
Very well, yeah, Paka. Now, one on the baby away grown. At least, when you need or qualified to be an MP, or qualified to be a minister, or qualified to be, yes, and then I ended there. And yeah, in I make us say, a human or no Quakoy, and you don't quite Quakoy. He's going to be supported by the party and elders of the party in general. And then petty for elders of Ashanti region. When everybody is going to support him. And I mean, say, Mampo, penny for the Mampo, he say, you're calling us. You did not offer a question. Or modern eternity. Now, only human no function anymore. Yes. And you know, these are some of the things that we will do. And then you know, there be a strong platforms are a certain years the forms to be controls are money. Or Sunday president, no Ashanti region. Now it me a certain record be now it me was Ashanti region there. There would be said Ubia be my MPP ni after the Ashanti but Romano. That in the floor because we are all Ashanti. That be Mimi a Kunya at the Missy. And you know, I asked and for my who say a party way and a bad boy. I told me in my a Numa NDCI and a Numa MPP right. A Numa NDCI and a Numa MPP. We all know. So, you know, late me be Numa Kaya, if it is here, one dom Sabaso so 8 years, your mamma about 4 years, we knew more than that. Namuba 8 years in Numa, Mono, Mobile Kwana, Yamudum Sabaso so home, Kakwa, I'm really man. Let's see a bunny Sababi, it's in Numa winning every year at the West, and other projects, a Washington region. And then will be a one more gas antimony, and one more gas antimony, dear Quenimo. I say, what Nana would do for Nana me bought me my boom was taking it. A confanoti dance we had just $10 million. $10 million. And call for Democrats, I can't be woman party, MP4. $10 million. So then, what origin? Deep out, or Baba, or Cranach Cabaco. And you know, Mina, this is what we are planning to do. Yeah, they are planning more final. Yeah, more dinner on between or some between 2 weeks. Akoye Jumano at your boy. Woman, and your woman, your mansion and almost a personal position. Woman in our woman in a rantia, almost.
Okay.
And you know,
Medasiano pay.
Very well. Paka, Mr. was on Yaminka.
On Camel from Medasi. That's the Ashanti Regiment. And these are Moyo Kono. In fact, lawyer Amayo Kono. On the Council of Elders in the chairman, no Domano, and then anything common. Honorable Franco Seminsa. In fact, the first regional chairman of Ashanti region in 92. No king and he said, Frank, you'll be a Dr. Frank Amakwen, you'll be a Obonomoding, Utie, Futio, very loyal or competent. Yen share no so the age need the young equally shall grow. It's one who raises our concerns. He's been addressed this morning. Said the young shall grow. This is a time out. And mind you, John Mahama, like I said, for me a youthful governance. More kaya during the campaign of kind. So for me youthful governance. So it is in line with his year promise of kind during the campaign. You know, once again we are wishing Dr. Frank Amokwei well. I'll be converting. We hope so. We'll go through successfully. Now, about the regional minister, Oba, Yejuma, and Dama Asantamai, and Dama Yina. You know, that is a. Things are a year NDC dear. I mean, what's your community? Yes. Frank, your regional secretary, says here. Just briefly on the nomination.
Nomination is excellent. On the Senate, me Council of Elders chairman kind. NDC no ye wo nipa no ewo edoso. Enti ena NDC so ye the party for the youth. Right. Enyen kokra party. Ohwe ye nipa ote party na obe head of state. No one in 20s.
Yeah, very young age.
So ohwe obi to say to be kwache. About 40 something, about 43 years ago. Now people like to be Kwachemo ministers. This Amri wote free ni age one. Who business at time no was saying. Even at two Ahoy Mo and Kwamina Hoy and all those Ahoy brothers. Now we're the time and no more ministers. Now take almost about 40 plus years. If we are that time no was saying. NDC is a party for the youth. Number two, I didn't was a Shannon zone say we a leader. Now when to me and raise people I wouldn't want to see one eye. Not just a one leadership no question mark.
Right.
To say there will be more appointment over 80 years plus 70 years. There was a time. Now we count the top 10 appointment of Uyinipa 10 appointment of Nanado. Now count Muboma. Or years in Iboma, it was over 900 years. So, and some Kokrafui, Yadio Mo Kotanas and a dinner buy. Even is a $58 million. Yes, the Akutu Foundation. And a whole lot of that. Oh, we people, people like Sisila Dapamo incidents that came near their deep design. I was a uncle for no more how many years. So, a leadership idea, and this, you know, the BIA expose unipa. Present now will be beside former finance minister, Kwabran Dufo say, your man on appointment as finance minister on Pana, because the time na attaining the longest single digit inflation. And yes, as a more kind and say, baby, I would dream. Now, so when to be training more young people. How mobile to me a humana. Not just say what fairly as a former minister. And you know, in NDC, the point is a party for the youth.
Okay.
Number two, will be a grassroots, a bit to me identify with him. This is a general secretary, regional secretary. Somebody are all call grounds. Call every polling station and solicited for votes, constituency by constituency. Attaining the highest vote out of the Bay regional secretary. After that, was a leading campaign awohwe ne mu yiye ne ade edi sebi ne ye from mole for no kra mpo na obi e ba oni so oh this is our guy
okay
eno na ye de chichire party so na ye obi a ono no obi kra ekono woti ne din kra na woko na nima ne din ne kra na ye ma hye
to find accessible
so but ye obi a panyi timi tu na fu akra so timi tu ne fu eno na ye de chichire mai and that is the way Uti said ye manahu say ade na wo ye no so no mpanyimfo ofie enti ansa na wo besi krom bia no make sure say why ye consultation ni ye won say obi a wo fi say nyanse nyina wo no o ye na ade a wo take ni this year wo take but obi a wo say ye de watena empanyimfo na so na wudi ade no ansa na obibie wa no kra no also make sure say what consult na asam na wo ka no reflected the views of some empanyimfo na or represent omo no and I think that is the direction I echo na former president awaba ne uka utie na bibia o say consultation dialogue consultation dialogue so NDC this time na yaba no and the winner knows all. Name yaba
consultation.
Name will be
the right people.
Yes.
No,
so we will fix and conform on taking certain positions. Or more kasa want that recognition. They say I don't know everything.
I don't know everything, right?
Not abbreviation consultant.
As we say, square pegs in round holes.
Exactly.
Enkoyesa. Doc, Mrs. Odunfrank.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so the nomination. Any quick comment on that quickly?
Oh, first of all, Yamanamo.
Right.
I didn't say, baby, I drew no. Semete say, Yakobo MPP needs or my Ashanti regional minister.
And they say Yejuma.
And Yejuma. And see, obviously, NDC Nina Ombede, Omo Edebemano, and why Juma? We follow no kaka, why Juma? Na video na mu show ye no de medi ho ya kakra ne say ansa na ye be pass aban benya tumi so de beje photo no aye friend task no it goes through a lot of processes
we campaign no ye campaign no we na campaign no no kase me chance to talk oni pa no se me nka na wasem
ase wa ke twa me
na anya mo dana ne adwene na o de kan asem na o de be di regional minister
meet you
and now you different personality
meet you
okay me da so ama me kwan na process I firm especially parliamentary approval and sana abanye to me say or the beje photo na on campaign grounds utimi bie wa no ka se chrono because MPP abaya at that time LGG those tasks no chrono na no obo Ghana for I don't think say was in right direction minua say any for net so
then this is for net
omatna so how many days
oh it's just a few days
omada so je task no
oh the self no maba
it is here ono no so obebo oguso obo chrono ni bi
okay
and in principle nya asam na okan no eno an ogina mu no o se aban na ebokro no by say alter say enkofo and NDC na ye a forming government in sisi emi nwa lawyer kasa no onko nim se Mahama e president or se former president
oh is that okay
former president what be president
the former president na ya mo say omo ka na omo expect ya omo nya ready but the American say many na Ashanti regional minister and Kasami what issue statement to the president to say task now or GN onyai because oguso bogan almost abetwa chrono no so
but doc I mean okay so the point is that
answer amene
so the point is
what they am say abokro it's Ghana MPP abogana
but you know for a fact he said the budget you are working with a budget NPP for the prepare this government.
Okay.
For the first 3 months.
Okay.
At the forcing at the vetting committee and even during the campaign. Omashabo. As whether somebody so that we don't know and to say we do.
Okay.
Say the first budget of the NDC administration. Ombe is tax in April.
Meba.
It's
MPP budget.
Now they can't do that until say almost first official budget. What is going to be somewhere ending of March?
Yeah, me person you 2 months say. Budget no. Any for next spend this can.
Of course, about when
and it's a chrono sikana MPP for go hon and no maba to asudi.
Of course, I mean said government.
Then person what you say into your chance would also the obewuram akobusa na question pe ansa na record next year kunya so. Ya ka chen say unua bi your friend Dr. Asiedu or lecturer kan USC obetena wo studio kan say ono no ya campaign or say task na a pass through parliamentary process no. By the year, Duman, a chrono MPP bo. No mobile no da suspend this sika no. Assessor by offer 3 sika na say that's so your chrono sika. Okay.
But I get your point.
Me who's a video ne da chin me choska.
I get your point on that. I get your point. But we see form.
Me see form. Baby aye dro no. Ye politics a said the mra no kre tie no. Yen kan said it say ye kan no kre genuinely near the campaigner and come no me no nyesa question we ne issues we ne discuss by now say ye adwen say be tu mfuturo agu nkofo ani ne de anya tumi no ye wie a ya de ye peninti eno na ama sisi aya begina ba bia agina no na chairman de na o kan no say obusa na question say president ye consultation no ne chair dodo.
Oh, but so check processing man.
No.
Ampa into no consulting.
Oh, na say your diplomatic language do be I speak here at say.
Ni hobby.
But question no.
Say president consulting now.
Or you're confident with the no work na and ka enem cry anya be say 5 seconds to 10 seconds and so on.
So your suspicion is that John Mahama consulting.
Me so. Consulting cry no nka ho. Kono anya sure.
No, you're sure.
Debi I'll tape no.
What chairman of the council?
If I am passing boss at first interview this is here.
I see.
Can
I mean you can come and go say we party.
Announcement
oh no sir in the party. No party so over Kasankwan.
Aware of information.
Where you on the party information more.
As much as can say they were consulted and they were to submit 3 names.
3 names exactly.
The 3 names no more advise the president to say nipa 3 way no ni ode ne be man yen we are okay with it
exactly
and you know what money
engineer no council was a consultation course so I mean he said it intended there we'll give it to him for anopay there Ashanti region the NDC is forming its government it's gradually in fact and there by close of day many information say Interior Minister the Defense and SRB and Penny for Ninano or Mampeni will drop the list as well. Ashanti region, your list of a nominee Ababa Ashanti regional minister, the person of Dr. Frank and once again a man of congratulations. Very young man, young vibrant manner or Babisi Akua so as the regional minister. Yane Frank was saying Sakasa one a chairman of the Ashanti region NDC Council of Elders. So watch him. Kama. So he may be young, but Abrantia no and hoarding. You're strong, you're competent. I'll be to me, Jumana or Tia Futu. Into the same Futu no Tia in the area. He will work to advance the cause of Ashanti region. Into the Sana or but dog, my member also party there quickly enough. Young court and then something. But I won't make you Jomama video in your radio, mommy. Because I make about gayism, lesbianism, anti-LGBT bill no. I'm sure by now you know. Say John Akasa wa kan ho bibi ye be kan ho asem na do pay but more video don't tour emma but wo party mo na nsia mo de aba say there's internal campaign na ekoso say internal campaign si munja ade ntia mo lose election mo MPP for mo lose mo be so ba reflection mo kofie na ma trans na ma dwene na ma reflect no mo ye internal campaign we be call secretary we region we say why you doing that
okay minia me da ase many surprised with the statement now a free young penny for Waban because here and say penny fee Emma Asifua and the M4 inti se penny ne hwe na maybe a call a kwanya emfata so a yamra kwan so ene penny die kwan so say omo ye niema e betenetene saa ade na ekoso no but me die ujaimia. Yes, we have so many issues to deal with. But election, 2028, started right after 27th December 2024. And part of the process, and they say, internal issues when you know about so a bedroom time I was a year of a town. Now a shape because who follow various platforms are obi picture better obi din better now man for bonechi now man for kind weakness a man for penning for platforms nyina o maye din a o monitor enti me dear yes as am penning for no more right some issue that statement but part of the process of getting to where we need to be, you know, and then a man for also I
see now a try here because I mean we are in the early days. We're in the early days.
Personally,
very early days.
Personally, I don't see anything wrong with it because the entire one say and there may be also taken into consideration. One. See a baby agina no I was say you find out the my baby agina
exactly
but me problem me wo MPP mu see and say yeah accusations now overshadow finding out the root cause of our loss.
And I said there's a committee in place. Amaka Kwemune Hakma Modana or more ensure say they are meeting all the groups to ensure and answer to establish. That's the word.
That is
establish.
That is
the root cause is
from the party, you know,
exactly.
Official things that are being done within the party. You know, there are so many informal activities and they're not being a concern, but the official stand of the party in say, yeah, process is so. The ECOSO behind the man for your internal discussions and arrangement and consultations. Within formal group beyond, there are so many informal issues. ECOSO. So what any person need help, any party and you will not be surprised by this. The most important thing is the party as an institution should try to regulate those behaviors in ECOSO.
It's a statement you should
it's a way of regulating it. I mean, can't say a
way of regulating it.
Me say as a party.
But it's an fact.
Me say the party as an institution, your leadership, and the role of the leaders, one of them honestly will be regulating the behaviors of the members.
Right.
That is perfect, and that is what Sanka act now. Omu issue statement be say and come party ni ho yaw. The other way around, I was here because the party in human institutions and say there are so many informal things party never try say on be regulate. They may succeed in minimizing some of them, but they can't entirely eliminate them.
Oh,
that is
that's your argument.
Okay. And it's normal.
It's normal. It's because what?
Now NDC kura na omote power na omunye hu de omobebu o man kura no. Unim consultations e koso about amanfo. Menka bi njiro. Kebichen. Me hu ameka. Me hu. Omode na me hu na meka.
Ajike sama Eugene Boachi entwi hawa kumsi afolekwe me hu ni nyina na me body nchemi NDC for why no.
Oh, masha see am say the Julius Brand Beba presidential candidate. Opa mbode any day to.
Me hu fly bia poster.
On nyamfo say dun ketia so aye kuchu no so share.
Okay. Me hu fly bia hu poster bia ba mo de na me hu na make.
Oh sir.
Mo de na me hu na maka.
Various constituency current who becomes the next DC and MC.
When they say appointment process.
Now, I want your position in
I mean, lobbying. I mean, people can lobby now. Because
people can lobby now.
I say a president.
So they can lobby now.
MC in the DC.
Now, MPP, the end there. NDC, they can lobby. MPP, people can start negotiate.
Ahead of 4 years.
Oh, it's possible.
And ahead of 4 years.
Me more typical. Route for. Na na nanom nim die ne omunya ansant na omunim so obedi asante hene da ache no. Ne nkwa abrem kromo nyina infra asante ready. I don't need vision ana. As a party ne as a nipa out we as a vision.
I see. Okay, Mate. You dey see lawyer, we anya ofia asem won we anya ofia asem.
Omo year e be ba be som Ghana. E be affect e omo yin e be affect.
No, we say kere Japan so dey gidi. In can we trust or something like that? Abba.
Fine.
Let's be fluent on that. Yambo Mama video.
Send a dog kind. based on what people want to do. And as a West the way your politics is still some polling station for now by elect your mono. And the coalition executives who will come and elect national executives. But
when police station executives come as more. We are the top national position. Chairman is secretary.
It is a ubi who secondary war interests so bar. I was all interested on even who becomes polling station organizer, polling station woman organizer, and so on and so forth. And say Jumano very soon the best started. So when we say and politics also ye say one take steps. Now lawyerless no. Omutime switch camp. Eko di baby no mo ye too exposed na. Later on ube yi wanima na ye difficult for them to come back. But ni nyina ne say omo be organize themselves in a way say enko affect party no party ne welfare no ankasa na be ye individual because you baby no so deep party ninya.
The deep party ninya. Mati. Lawyer Medasi. In terms of want to pay to a big conversation, no. Election or prior to the election last year, 2024, Mokai, the likes of Sam Dr. George, Reverend Team Forger belonging to the NPP, Roxanne Nelson, Dafia Mekpo, Emmanuel Kwesi Bejira, and a few others, and Hassan Suhin, anti-LGBT bill. Now, the bill ne fire by ni nyina ne say sa gayism lesbianism no or say timi shembra say come e Ghana akoye tweka eventually parliament we ye no so the man anado sign it obi do call court another one sign it and we free power. The question is NDC abanya bay dien e no monya fa sa bill no, what should they do? Na we and John Mahama ako kan sembia ako this conversation about momenti John we are who ask the question, is John Mahama running away from the bill na and now say official bill no say no or say yen before we'll get to talk about it this morning. You know His Excellency John Mahama in fact we share the Catholic Bishop Conference that was yesterday and sound community mo say LGBT bill or this is the answer he gave them.
Military president, then he became civilian president. The first time the transition from one party to another took place, I had been Minister of Communications at the time, and I know what happened. So it looks like it's become a tradition that is continuing to, happen. And so we need to see how we can arrest the situation. So we'll take note of that, and I think that together we can find a solution to it. I've appealed several times to people to, act differently and not do the same things that happened before, because the people of Ghana repose a certain confidence in us that we'll do things differently. And so we mustn't say because these people did it at this time, we also are going to do the same thing. And so the invading of government offices, going to take over government offices and things must stop. Ministers are being appointed. Once they take office, all this is going to unfold in an orderly manner. And so I once again reiterate my call to all the people who are doing that to stop. With regards to the proper human sexuality, and it's quite a long name, proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injuncted the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent. And so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill. It probably should be a government bill with governments behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how, we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to the discussion we had that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce, our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they're growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference. We can come to some consensus on some of these issues. But I wish to thank you very much for the thoughts that you have expressed.
Right, that's John Dramani Mahama for you. Quickly, me call lawyer, so lawyer or president in Akasa.
Yes.
Okase oba sign bill no. Oba kufadu echi. Sakufadu sign the bill na diade. Oba to say was sana no. Who done it from the bill? Is that what you are doing in this?
On Sisana no.
On Sisana no.
Yemra ne say, constitution ne say. Bill be ye best started with parliament week. As our bill no yan complete. And I parliament complete yempoa. Sa president and I was our parliament and I sign. Sa bill automatically IS5.
Exactly.
And we say baby omoye money drew ye biano.
Yeah, I spy. No, you're doing.
And I'm a hammer can say, President, and can say, and one only then can it 3 months. Unim or almost sponsor and I drink. So more best sponsor be a man, some best or more sponsor be a man, unim or my drink. But on only they're going forward and he thinks say, and can ye private member pone also the back. But ye engage ye stakeholder consultation. Na bina nkasa family.
Right.
This all ye na sa bina nkasa only commitment say o de beba. Nko nkasa bina nkasa family.
No, but also get the point say.
Number 3. Sa bill na enko ye. May de bia me catch me student. Say bill no na wo primary defect. Primary defect say it was sponsored private members
of course
sponsor.
Exactly.
Now one ye Ghana no ye constitution is
so say attorney general bogu ye no
private attorney general one mongo
no he wrote a letter to the president indicating that and now say a private members no most sponsor no also man peni bogu. That was the advice he gave the president. Yes.
And once a private ye constitution say private members bill a new one can say a put to charge.
Exactly. That's the point of the attorney general. Yeah.
Here is the bill. Say nipa no ye chi will be there's the possibility say nipa no wait back with them. Number 1 from the arresting stage. If one a bechena and your police for.
Of course.
Yeah, they need to omoka. They are paid from the consolidated or differ or quarter the court process. They are paid from the consolidated account. Obeko prison, one be feeding.
Okay.
And when you look at all these, Afena Mahama say this time and shouldn't be private members. Now Baina and Kasa.
There's one leg of Mahama some not kind. There's one leg of Mahama some not kind. Say it takes us back to say bet young Kolano, put in a calculation and our values. Sure. Now, the question is that better mama who say or say change values. Now at the time when you campaign one casa, not a friend or better president or casa change values. The charm of values and won't say
na ye cultural studies, social studies, maybe I'm not too familiar with
the current system
what is happening. But we understand say money be more any vocational skills, money may be with time, that's a free system.
No, but social studies is still there.
But cultural studies,
I think so. Religious and cultural studies, that's all. In fact, anyway, moral something.
Very well.
In fact, even at the primary level, our world, our people or something.
Sure. Near Mahame Pacha and say, only the law. Name yen sign fan school. Na yen who say yen Ghana for.
No, but counsel, he makes the point, say to me the bus school must say and call another. Then there will not be the need. See, what funny you? There won't be the need for the bill. I want someone to say, it wouldn't say some way. I don't won't call from the bar. I go for the time. One can't show me say, you come from say you can't connection for another. Say the bill
there is a
so what's the son? The president, Mama Sana.
There's a philosophy of law.
One thing in opposition, one thing in government. Is that what you're
There's a philosophy of law. Why people obey the law. Obi Owa, he wants to be a good citizen. Until was sorry no part, the person who say we enye we mranese say no match no free. Obi also he is deterred by the punishment attached. It because one person be call asotwe bi mo no ntino. To obedi mrana so. And so on and so forth. Nehemiah can the first point I made is say yema nipa in the first place say yen or my way no about sexuality. This is where we belong to. And no my brother, Obi Owa, because of Ninyameson and any faith, our womuntino, Nime P. Owa on yet just because the pastor catch just because Wakai Wobu could be now what James Weddy, and no Mahame can say, Yenny kind fast. Namrano. Backup to
when I was in opposition.
Oh, sir,
Mama and Casabana no opposition.
Isn't
that strange?
The situation is different.
Oh, it's different.
The situation is
different situation.
All opposition, no. Number be the president be any. So what in the mention? No, number be the president be any. Say na ye kasa na mrana dan enim. No, cause yen fankoshe primary school yimra ansana yaba and now cause adena sesa and then the no cry cause no as government no or your willings on one cause be sponsor bill on try my private member and beyond that yen sign fanyen chire and chire yen school who said to say even ye can't even patriotism and nipa bebre holds the view say ye mumbi mo wa na ye wo school obeto patriotic songs be 3 and sana mwako class and then sa na mani nyina because any honinti no people holds the belief say ama commitment a ye wo as citizens no e ba fo nenu na dwo mahameka enti just to add up say beyond the law we should also teach people at your schools no mu say yen study we
Mate, Council Medasi, Dr. Asiedua. So I see the NPP who bosses mama your trofo was a son no or Casaman then no much but again you will agree sir John Mahama is clear in his mind say yes bill no or says say free government crowd when name your proponents for the bay or mom the bill no number but at least I know they're so free no hoba. Okay, sir, that is an act of goodwill. Say Mahama said not buying no. Say a Kobani say the bill on the bar or not buying a best sponsor sabot. Isn't that good enough goodwill on the part of John Mahama?
Na member cry no say the war canon on yes ana mensumeti ase.
Dear hino.
Or say unim the intentions of the proponents
of the bill exactly.
In mimiti ase say I'm war can say that some baby you are no.
I said that's the intention.
Oh, there be mimiti ase onim the integral of the call parliament.
Oh, because see, as well can in context. What preceded what preceded Sakoma okay no, and they say we said the bill has automatically expired.
That is
it
true.
Is I expire no. I don't know the intention of the proponent of the bill, which means that meaning say I expire almost like the about someone found about I don't know.
Okay.
But I say yeah, then you are being very mysterious.
The good thing they say
you are being very mysterious.
The good thing they say meaning lawyer senior Kasan or say a byway. I say obey a lot of consultations. I will need the decisions I will be making. A dear Bakua NDC for the year campaign park here, there's LGBT plus family values Mrana and parliament association. A drew baby say omunya kra nkombekwa akoso na ado nsa se chenchena onfa so pen mu na onfa nye de onfa nsan ma me ma on background to promoters of those law no enipa 8 and they call court they call parliament
right
emu 8 no ba ko pe reverend Ifojo pe na na MPP ni
true
nti emu 7 NDC 4
true
and se Mahama can say onim of intentions after the expiration there then or that Ghana for because NDC for no more hon or one or buy or no more ye Yana and obusa the next line of action.
So bisa
and then consultation now say what Ghana now or yen san or
they say obey bishop for us.
Campaigns are
but or consensus can be bishop onim say
at a point speaker of parliament our yes strong NDC ni or say LGBT nsem no a pandemic LGBT pandemic no at or equity LGBT issue no to pandemic
true
or say a worse than COVID-19 na Ghana famon if that is the situation na you are president Bekase after ni ankwatete nkra wo school obi a more primary school which means you were the next 18-20 years and some no more do say sexually or more active enti mra no ho hia say speaker omo bompa yo e parliament house and o kan asem ne say pandemic is worse than even COVID-19 are we joking as a country na say ono ne president aba no empanifo say yakọ nanim no ototo papa me de meka cha so ototo papa so because first of all ne kasa no chere me say the your school kra na e wo Ghana no wonim ne mo musua
oh how
one say was say afre na yenko share the values of
if say trouble school
yes say na say yen kire wo
okay
and you na paka what you say a whole course no our word our people that is our culture
me say that
it's true it's called our word our culture it's a whole
education our word
they will come values
no but values so
values our core the
culture values
core components
no but it is not just about sex what culture values na e say your culture no be man your bar and the trani ade so it's all part of it sex education is different
bill we na enye your culture nyina entirely but the sexuality aspect
of the bill exactly
the president here no actually say NDC 4 led by a Babin or a honorable Babin omu we see Ghana time with parliamentary activities
oh how
NDC
why do you say that
NDC 4 and Nepal 7 out of 8 a package emra and now omo de call ye no so no the words of speaker no say ade no ade ya agensemu enti yentena so hwe speaker ebie na no ka say within 6 months ade na ye kana president ona o ka de open no enye say onimu hwe o ono ni speaker o say within 6 months how many times and yes parliament emra akoto omonim process FM including 3 times also read the bill omutimi pass within 6 months but this law speaker bien na no can say within 6 months they emra no
they didn't happen
sure baby I do say
no they didn't happen within the
if the sense of urgency
he exceeded the 6 months
that's fine I'm talking about the speeches of the speaker
right.
Now baby I do say if the spirit of urgency our president mu enka baby omo family ni mu koduru ye no it's just a matter of say ya adopt enema bebre na review na ye changes then ye dey speed na
per the law no you have to start the process all over
no me can say no me
per the law no you have to start from number 1 to the last number
NDC 47 now almost at emra we emududo say ni lucy omusi
oh they are all in parliament
okay
but they are all in parliament including the MPP
adema Sam George ebeye proper within a space of months no yes I know we okay ade no mu nyina ate ada and I'm happy say lawyer say the president ne nko Oh, one thing I.
Oh, wait, Mr. Kwasi. No, Kwasi.
This parliament is 1 week old.
The parliament is 1 week old. The government is about 2 weeks old.
1 year.
Or even 1 week old. And run a year, 1 week. And run a year 1 week. The government is 1 week old.
Oh. The entire America say what here than say.
Don't you think we need to give them time? We need to give them time.
And enforce actions speak louder than words.
Right.
The post our it. Any panel call on the These are
so what are you expecting from John Mama and the NDC?
Cultural, religious.
What are you expecting from John Mama and the NDC on this matter?
The men expecting on yet.
But what are you expecting from them?
Say, in relation to
LGBT bill, what are you expecting from them?
Almost a Ghana for bo. On one call for a Jin Kuni Jinem, and na Omunya MPP for parliamentarian support to them, and na a far process, and now say NDC Nin and a speaker about that time, Lintino, and man almost say, and I said, there was a and now almost say, Omontia say, almost at a point, almost your crown, your sponsor will be a more issue no court for interpretation.
Which is
yes, almost say campaigning. We have the records. So any sponsor,
which is true.
So Nina, you true. Na me adom, pam no chano, and eko and ebo. 2 million ya man.
Okay.
Onye adia ebema yenye gidie woni mu se ensem na ne o ka no ene ne o katia MPP na njema na bapa no o de be ye adwuma na so wo se afre ne enkwasa ase o primary school when he is not even sure about what goes on in primary school.
So I was just checking the religious and moral education no lectures in Bekache say course biano there are objectives of the course. Now we had the objectives of this course me pulling up over here, which is the religious and moral education now. Or say develop moral values, beliefs, and attitude. I'm just making the point that lawyer can't understand the importance of religious diversity, develop respect for others, develop critical thinking skills, learn about different religions and their practices. Learn about values such as compassion, justice, and integrity. Now, here's the final part, which is the most important part for me. Develop the ability to make moral decisions. Asama Yeking is based on morals. Largely, of course, I agree, there's a part of sexuality, but it is largely based on morals. So, you're Bema, just that. You don't have to go beyond anything. You're bar, just that. You don't have to go beyond anything. It is the same moral decisions that will make you understand. Say, if you are saying I'm a boy, you know, and you're Bema, and you're bar, and a tra, and you're Bema, and Bema, and I say you're bar, and you're bar. Me, my kind I'm against that thing 100%. Totally. You home bar, Chambao. A man who you say, yes, you are. Sanity. Maybe a full incident. I'm a man for adjoining. But just a minute on this now. Just a minute on this.
So, I'm on your man crying school.
Right.
They move back and I there's also a subject from I think primary 1 to primary 6. Our world, our culture, our people which is basically about Ghanaian culture.
Okay.
And also a different.
I'm not sure about moral.
Course, university, a subject, Omusuya, for 6 good years.
Okay.
Now, all these values, the basic principle of basic education is to make a child patriotic.
Right.
That is the basic principle of childhood education.
Okay.
Now, who is a patriotic? So I don't say because you're patriotic. Now, unim Ghana, what we stand for.
Okay.
And some you consider as being patriotic. Yes, we just baby true national anthem. All these are enshrined, embodied in the syllables and inquiry. And the president can. I feel Robert's committee. I mean, you design a whole program. You better and cross and Nicholas or the Bemanda or no bad. In any way, all those religious values, cultural values, that there are certain intrinsically, and there may be one pema. What yet they do say any panisun bedia, those cultural values, and yeduma.
Oh, sir.
Maybe. Ghana.
Oh, because he made a very good point about the law.
Maybe.
So do have because of punishment into 1 year. Ubo because on also tears said to say tears yeah. You know that was a very interesting point the lawyer made.
Ghana. Ghana meeting be in why no Ghana most on average about 90% the mompa and sanya ya starting.
It's true. About 99%.
Meeting as in yan tron kwan and go voter.
Yerbesia. Yerbesia. Obejenuti a whole debate. A whole debate. Maybe before I send your mom na my journey conversation this morning. Yaka Dr. Fakamakwene, the Ashanti region minister nominee. Covered. I mean, good choice from the president and officer. I mean, somebody else could have done a better job than Dr. Frank Amakwene. And on John Mahama anti-LGBT bill, no. What are you expecting from the NDC administration? Omun shase, omun ye, ana infant to baby. Be phone lines and what John comes. But no pay there. Christian Service University make control. So we be a crime. I'm a member of University. Ekusia, nursing and midwifery. Bachelor of Business Administration, Communication Studies, Computer Science and Information Technology, Theology Planning. Ningina general admissions on air course of the Lindi. What about so masters so akwenya masters program which say MA in Event Management, MSc Monitoring and Evaluation, or MSc Accounting and Finance, MPhil in Communication, MPhil in English Education, MPhil in Mathematics Education, and MA Christian Ministry with Management. Into akwenya was also University Koye undergraduate program and as a postgraduate program now. Akwenya from on pay on 0246 275375 0246 275375 and at 0240 154825 0240 125 and at 0322 028781 0322 028781 omo odeno kwada so omo ben santasi runabout bomodia so be koho na afei onyomo aye adwuma sanso na Kojak Semen kan chow say omo proko no eda so e wo system nim wuti ya wonya kata kakra fa proko ne bi e be boy say afuto na doso nti people get headache easily wunyomo proko ne bi e be bo pa for Kojak can pay on 0244 559597 0244 559597 and at 0244 481341 0244 481341. Now let me activate the phone lines for you this morning, enjoying that conversation. Yaka Regional Minister Wasam, Yaka anti-LGBT Wasam. What are you expecting from John Mahama? Or Danena no, or Sana no, and I think that your canina no is in order. 0594 192409. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Christ.
And Council, Mr. Pony. Right, yet you body to mommy.
Now, the woman in say, according to Onyankopon, our person that happened. Content many might be saying, Nema, Sodom and Gomorrah. Trade two. So I say, that is one pay. It is also not present as well. My last year was sick or your assemblies of God you need. Don't send your man on to so. Sounds of me is a Ghana for so your source and some give it up for me. One made out of 5. And say or ban a bam or so whatever. I get down. The day Mokasa, Mamma, and so one is a intent and collab. Or say you won't go, you two go set and collab no much free, son or party. And that also me, Regina Minister, you know, yet and a papa. Yes, so by when you go we Mranti, which might say Mranti.
Mr. Paul, point well made. Thank you. I'm Connect Corner. So hello, good morning.
Paka.
Hello. Sof Mamine.
Mudam.
Sof Mamine to say.
Yeah, we are down.
Sof Mamman Toma Michael Quay.
You know,
Man Toma Michael Quay of Mammy.
Hello.
Oh, hello. What's the matter, Sof Mamma? What's the matter? Mr. Man, to a banana Michael Quay, Gabo, one to a banana.
The mechanic a baggage like doing something yesterday. Let me see the bomb fire and former president and not bank of the father. And come on, they are not funny pen and chassis. If you say, and so funny man, the message is a president to me. Obaka say, engine smooth into time about
billions of cities on the brain, almost fun, take almost the buffet. Put the cool on the pressure, no much in the boom. The minute say all the pensions near 2 minutes to talk by the boy. I'm a mind.
Matis of my medasi. Also come to a TV this one, and I can't also come to my brother's corner. So, hello, good morning. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
If I say first and everything.
If I'm because free too.
Great. Yet you want to pay, Mr. J.
Mr. Kakam doesn't mechanize. The President, John Mahama. Oh, she will pay about victim.
Right.
Overtime. Also overtime. You know, that's all. And
okay, but spy a good attention to say share processing in a safe. That's what we need to understand. I'm quite this corner. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, it's a way you be so was signing you become one time.
Was it I saw it? I'm saying that was fire that dancer now. Okay, you're quite this corner as well. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir, but you're first and everything. Okay. Right. Yes, you're pay. Joe.
Okay. President Obama say, Obama. I think we didn't get any excuse. I think or this place is now saying.
Joe, you made Chinese says say a bill no. A new beam I expire because of Parliament. The 8th Parliament is gone. It's gone with the bill. In Joseph bill, the chassis for. There is no bill I also sign. There is nothing. We be in here. Clean slate, and it's here.
Is it majority? I'm fan call intended ya. No one say me have now the school me fair. What the school for? And the person I say no, is money.
Okay. So no kind of so you this happen, Pepe Mate. But I'm next one as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What's your first and everything?
Reverend Charles, no very touching.
Great, Charles, it's you.
By job, Miss contribution, man, say, partners, there's a much you send a day. I am gonna for the tea again. Adiano, and you say, Obani Berman to me and say, but crosses do my chair, say, I mean, Tia, there's so much you when gonna for a tea, say, when you went to it be a past president on sign.
The only thing a Mark Kufado can say on sign the charges imposed on the state. That is the only concern.
For you gonna for your name, Musa, didn't care just say, Obani Bam, Peso, Obano Band, in the same church, who knew not gonna 40 years here. Because Obano Band will be ampe, will be any ope. It's not gonna 40 years, and you won't take the when you went in our own sign, and they say Obano Ba, Berman, Berman, in on sign. Mama, yes, sir.
Okay.
No, I then your mama say, oh no, Obishimu, the baby woman, and be correct of a sign. Because honestly, because of that process, but woman gonna phone charges, until argument in war.
I see.
Some of woman gonna phone charges, the internet and sign. I say no. It's because of this and that.
Mate.
And I say Berman, Tina, who had one sign.
Matthias here. And in fact, lawyer as NDC, he made the point say the bill had a defect, and I'm so not near for the Muyagini. There's a defect, you know, which means be imposed charges on the state. I'm in for last corner for your paper no pay. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Ajam Chamunya.
Yes, we are just so pa, but your first and everything.
We do my from the 5037.
Joe. Yes, yeah, just so.
I'm chama gen kakra. Ma somo mo somo bobo hono.
Me ba cho yiti o.
Ene me bu hono ma ensem fata. She sebe yo. Wo de be si ho so obeyi BBC e wo man ni mo. Sa de ne yade a Christopher nkramofo. E ka chetia che ne ma wo nyina. Na mi ti o mi hwe o ka so bi ma mani je se ye wo ba ene wo bema
right
ehye eye nimonyam na oba ka akono hu oba na ye bema na hu oba se senia woni gye na hu yanko bema o de dwese na ma wonyina ho mi 19 mi hu aboa bema wo fo yanko aboa bema da
exactly
na mi hu se bia aboa bema efro oba na ye ni no mu bi ye ni ade na no sebi o se o maami ene wo papa anya adwen ba ko a wo mama asase so a ka o mu gina bia e wo hi na ke hi no we dey
right
empata ene mu a wo asase so ni yekum feze bia na ntwie empontina ade enya wo mu do so a ke ye ba batinye bia wi na aja etimi semo ni de na botre kwa so sadi we si etimi church me kwa chire na Kristofo pegya omo ho kebofo pegya omo ho ye ma me ma konfo ni ye na mu nya so mu pegya wo sa asem wo so se wo man Ghana de awade nsa wo yeso
yo
sadi we enya de se be tra wo man mu se da dika kamanya ka kamnika no
you sound like a pastor medasi and me de bia meka I say this to my friends jokingly. Say when I know about nine kukum kana, the wunyaji. We say.
Make be at also.
Me say because I'm the doctor Yahweh. Lawyer way.
Make be a false no. Me no offer say for me no na mun round say again and right.
I no we round.
Ya packy baby. Na buy be ba wo shorts. And I wo kasa wo phone so. To ye pen aketo an say lady shorts yi fata no.
Okay.
Penny ne say ne nine ne sisi from na efe. Me ti so mu di sanko no. Afi da me ti secretary we ya me bi so mu ye gi.
What you say? Wow.
18 years ni.
What you say? We ya me so mu ye gi.
Me do so mu ye gi.
I mean, we in kase. Doc, that was my father was there.
I was me am come obane be ma na dey. Minua ba kon watepa. Da ache hene Kofi Burger. Ono de wa wo miensa ba ne maye num. Asa munyina e mo wa. Obo adwuma ro. First one ba kon ba de otoso no ye ntafo. Enti ose Saturday e be omo owo mo yi oto omudin watepa. Onyame ehira no. Ohwe de wa obi a wa wo miensa a wanya num de. E no no so nyame ado ohwe de ada ache hene oska. Wa sha se e boabo ane ho so. Na me de mi tu no fo se on traso nyesa obawo ahenasa ejiminia Kofi Burger me chia ono pay
right it's no cancel your call just
say MPP for tears and say your mama show commitment now there is nothing I will be to me yet better than say or kasa this time no abina kasa edebeba na sa la kuna na ama akufado ntimi nsan na so twetwe ne na ase no eno na firi ho enti eno no beto ho dia ye be san ye wo 4 years ye promises no ye di deliver mo dog 4 years no ma fa anya hwe enti enye 1 week na obe my pressure say
campaign promises for my pressure yeah just send a message say NDC is giving the youth appointments, and MPP was giving Osafo appointments. Osafo was born before the 1844 born. That's not true, please.
You so no me ya djuma no. You so be abada omo kono na nkrofo ye no mo. You so ni mo me ya djuma no ye.
Oh na me tie professor Akila Pasoya.
Yeah, Akila Pasoya.
Akoso mo dam no. He said he was part of the team econ negotiate here.
Mary bye.
Like as to conditions, no terms.
Okay.
Can you imagine say that how many years
at the time he was quite young? At the time he was quite young.
You feel
at time
was quite young. But the baby no you be frustrated or more man break ne bi mo dance and when you juma bi mo bribe into when you juma kwa corrupted and then no na ye NDC is a party for the youth nti abrante na ba ye bia mo mbra na ye juma I say 80 years, Professor.
I sorry. Now, sports ever to so sometime we to a champion and sports crew no aye kradwa omubesum e dia maye nyame ya adom no de yen kwachen ye kyan ya wo ye besan aba ne abesom anuanum yenu ebe ye adwuma ya no pay me din de Akua Asiedua me ni abema
Kwesi Parker Wilson, Dr. Asiedua has been my guest, and lawyer Asiedua also has been my guest this morning. I'm not much now. Thursday, besan aba with another edition of OBT. I can't. We're gonna have a good morning.